Pounders, welcome back to another episode of The Big Board. Today we are going to be catching up on the Underdog fill rate. We have around 70 big boards left to do, and the clock is ticking. Not entirely sure if I'm going to max the big board this year, but we'll see if we can fill a bigger board tonight as well. But the goal is 10 to 20 big boards tonight. So go ahead and join multiple right now. I'm going to pull up the Underdog screen. And we'll be off to the races here. Probably going to do 5 at a time. 5 seems like a nice comfy number. And we're going to be using Best Ball Overlay to help us multi-table, which, my God, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Here it'll just update to whatever page you pull up to, which is really cool. It will just auto-populate your team. So if you're multi-tabling, it's very easy. Here we have a double stack. Here's a slow draft that we're doing. So we'll just make the slow draft pick. I have Bakey Bake queued up. It looks like Bakey Bake fell to us right basically at ADP. And we'll lean on Kyron and Jeremiah Love here at RB. That seems fine. And up in 18 picks, we'll probably be forced into at least 1 or 2 running backs in that range, which is great. Great range there. You have C-Rod, you have Mike Washington, as well as JCM. Coleman falls to that spot. And Jordan Mason used to be there. He used to be there. Let's see what I want to see the other one's also all set. This one's also a Bakey Bake auto click. This one we have to reach up for Bake a little bit just due to the double stack we have with Tampa Bay and our next pick being at 115. Like, sure, can we push Baker to 115 here? Yeah, but why? but why? We have the double stack. Let's just secure it. I think that's a mistake too many people make. When you're heavily invested in that team, the double stack, it's not like it's a high stakes. You could probably push him in a high stakes draft. People tend to follow the rules of the road a little more. But in a slow draft, you don't know if someone's going to auto your guy. Like, let's just go get him. The boys are in the house. Reese, W for Omega, Green Bean, Bindies, appreciate the retweet on the X machine. Lotsy in the house. Let's go. Lotsy in the house. Tornado warnings and best ball drafts. Nothing better. That's high stakes right there. That's high stakes. Make sure you get that lawn mode, though. Make sure you get the lawn mode. So we are going to have to pull up multiple rooms here. Haven't done too much multi-tabling. So we'll see how this goes. We're waiting on the second one to fill with +4. It looks like we don't have to worry about anyone, at least just yet, trying to scoop the pound EV here. But we're pretty good on the multi-table. We've done what, 20 at once is the most, I believe. The little board too. Some of those, what was it? The Poodle? One of those was a 20 max, $3 contest. We did a couple of those all at once, and we had very good advance rates. So trust the ranks, and the ranks get sharper and sharper the more information we get. Be interested to see where Brian Robinson's going, if he can be the RB2 in Atlanta. I mean, that price should probably be higher than where he's been going from what I've seen in streams as of late. So we have the Amon-Ra share. Don't have a ton of Amon-Ra teams, just 6, and actually none with Hampton and Love. So we will go chalky because it is new for us. We have 2 of those Amon-Ra teams with London being pulled up, which we don't mind. Obviously, that's getting a little different off ADP, but there's no reason to not just come back to the Hampton click here right now. +6 for the second room. Let's just pull this up like that. In general, how do you feel about zero RB build so far? You know what? There was a window where zero RB felt pretty damn good, where you went like, you would go elite wide receiver, maybe grab an elite QB, try to hit on like the mid-range tight ends is what I felt was the best. And then we had that window of RBs of free agents, right? Before they moved up 60, 70 spots, 40, 50 spots in some cases, that the zero RB builds or hero RB builds felt actually pretty good. So where a lot of teams that were zero RB felt pretty gross to start. Although we did mix it in. We showed a draft that we hit on Pacheco and C-Rod as our last 2-round picks, as those guys were free agents and the unknown people sort of stayed away from it. And we did too for the most part. I think I was at like 13% C-Rod in the last round before he signed. And I was like right at field with Pacheco. That one felt significantly more gross, but right now you have to respect the landing spot in Detroit. It doesn't mean that Detroit's all done, but you got to respect the landing spot. You just do. You just do. Yo, Adam in the house. What's up, baby? Good to see you. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. W for Omega might be joining us in the streaming streets pretty soon. So that will be exciting. All right, one more for our second room to fill. Here we go. We'll fire up the next room as well. That's waiting on 10. We'll do 5 at a time. We'll do 5 at a time and we'll see how it feels. See how it feels. Bijan, Pickens, Nico has to be the chalkiest start through 3. Yeah, that's up there. That's certainly up there. I don't mind bringing A.J. Brown into this range with one of Chase Brown and Jacobs to mix it up, or double tapping Olave plus A.J. Brown here to get a little different off ADP. We're up. We will certainly, or actually, I still want Garrett Wilson here. We are going to grab Garrett Wilson. Our start was already unique with Hampton and Amon-Ra. But I'm curious now that if I add Garrett Wilson to this and we go to our Hampton. Okay, so that's completely unique too. Bucky Irving at 39 doesn't feel terrible. We've been buying the slide. So let's buy the slide some more. Pick 39. That, as a result, the end of season, right? This is like end of the big board. You couldn't get Bucky at 39 for the first 70% of the contest. So I don't mind where we're now starting to get a little ahead of the percent, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to get some different combos. And at the end of the day, team lost Mike Evans. Could just lean on the run a little more. Let's get into this draft room. We get the 12 spot. Okay, so we're going to be tasked with a double click here. That could come into play a little later down the line. The double click. Yes, sir. The classic. 13% C-Rod pre-signing is impressive. Those bags would make my yeah, no, it's lucky. But also, looking at who was there, it was so ugly. It was so ugly. I definitely want to go. Let's go James Cook. Let's take him at 12. And now we actually have 0 Genty James Cook. See, this is really good to see. This is really good to see where, yes, a lot of these starts can be chalky, but I don't have one. So I'm going to change it up. 40% with Jeremiah Love. We have one with Hampton, one with HN. Let's mix it up. the Najee news with potentially landing in Las Vegas or Seattle would obviously be a juicer. That would be an absolute juicer. But Las Vegas, I don't think it's a huge worry for Genty. It's definitely not nothing, but coming off the injury, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Getting Bucky Slide for the unique combos. It's been nice. Again, another one that I didn't love his ADP right off the bat. And I don't know. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. If he does lose, if Kenneth Gainwell comes in and takes over third down like entirely, yeah, there could be a problem there. There could be a problem there. But also Sean Tucker, again, the RFA tender. Like we'll just sort of see. I should probably slow down. I want to be closer to 8% on Bucky, even if he's sliding. But getting these shares now, I think, is fine. We still have 70 something left to do. So we're on the clock here. I guess we'll just auto here. We'll just go trust the ranks with Odunze at 56. This draft starts. All right. So the games begin. The chat is going to be slightly ignored as we get to the fourth room opening. 3 is manageable. At 4 and 5, we just turn into a donkey. $15 seconds on the clock. Drake May here. We can just... Let's bring in Caleb. We'll get the Odunze stack. And I'm also curious. Oh, I have to turn off everyone that was drafted here to check this. Odunes. Okay, so we only had him on 2 of 6. So it feels good to get another pairing. All right. Did another one fill? No, it did not. We're waiting on 6 for room number 4. All right. I might have to make this a little. There we go. All right. Can blow this up. All right. And waiting on one more. And then the 5th room will start to fill. And then it's going to start getting fun. So we're going to take JT here at 9 and see if we can get a different combination on the way back around. A lot of reaching for London, a little bit of mixing in K-Walk. I wonder if that's the 3rd round K-Walk, though. From before the KC landing spot. Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm not gonna try to like force it. I'm gonna try to draft as much as possible, but we're not gonna force it. We are gonna go Kyron here. Let's go Kyron. We'll start this one pretty in a fun fashion, to say the least. 3 RBs, 1 receiver. We'll see if we can make the comeback, especially being on the 12. We run a small risk that we're stuck with like just Jordan Tyson here, but that's only if the room pisses. We should be fine there at receiver. I probably would mix in a Barkley here. It's chalk a little bit. Oh, wow. We do get Love to come back to us. That's sweet. We will take that. All right. Room number 5. Let's see. The other cool thing about having Best Ball Overlay is if you don't care too much about the comment tool or you're multi-tabling, you can just draft right from this screen, and it'll still show you your percents. Algier. This just has to be receiver, right? Yeah, we're pulling Addison up. It also helps having the phone in my pocket because I'm getting this light vibrate and I'm like, oh shit, that means look up. Look up at your tabs. It's like the phone a friend and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire here. Who wants to be a 200K? Too early for Goff. Sort of interested in doing something like this. We'll pull up Bucky here. We'll try to make either Goff. So we have a lot of options here at QB on the way back around. We get one of these. We feel really good. We can even bring in Geno here as a cheap third. All right, so we just went James Cook. We are going to go HN here. And let's see what happens. No HN Love. Let's do an HN Love share. And we get the 11 spot. Couple on the back end here. This is a 12. I think that was our second 12 spot. We got an 11 spot. We're in the 9. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is this the 10 hole? Holy smokes. All of these are on the back end. All of these are on the back end. And all of them have different starts. Not even trying. Oh, man. Swift falling here is like... This is interesting. I might even put... He goes CWAT. That's so gross. I think I'm just going to punish the room here. I think I'm just going to punish the room and punish myself. All right, BTJ. I mean, what are we? We're like hoping for a trade, right? For BTJ. We're hoping it happens before the draft or during the draft. Okay, we are bringing in Tet here. We are bringing in Tet. Let's see. Do we have one of these? We have 0 starts with JT, Tet, and Jeremiah Love. On the clock. Let's do another James Cook share. I don't have a James Cook Drake London, so let's do it here. I avoid the Barkley click like the plague. It's crazy. It's crazy. A little scary. It is a little scary. Oh, man, the lad click's so tough for me. I am pretty heavy on the Dev Smith thing right now. I just like the chances of AJ Brown being there in Philly like the whole season. Come on. Philly's bringing in Hollywood Brown. Who else did they bring in? Did they bring in someone else? Dotson? I thought Dotson left. Dotson's with the Falcons. I don't know. I'd like to make that bet because that's the upside bet right there, right? I sort of like going Reed here first, but maybe we just go Goff. And then Reed, or we go Mason. It could have been if both of those went, I would have entertained Laporta to get the double stack in Detroit. If all of these guys go, yeah, okay. Mason as RB3 feels very comfy. Feels very comfy. Rice, man. I'm just not clicking a lot of Rice. Man, all these drafts have been like perfectly balanced, perfectly spaced out. We're gonna actually make the lad click here. I'll start to mix in a little lad now, just because Keenan Allen still hasn't signed, so we should give him. We should mix in a little bit of lad here. But the ranks, I believe, have Dev Smith, Zay Flowers, and JMO ahead right now. And I probably would put the tier. I would probably put it at Dev Smith and Zay Flowers, and then tier off Lad, JMO, Luther Burden. I mean, we're projecting some volume there. We're definitely projecting a year 2 breakout. I might have to just double tap receiver here to catch up, but we could also do this. We could also just do this. We'll get our first QB. Run the clock. Is this a double tap? No, it's not. Swift here feels good. Tate here feels good too. We're going to go Tate first. We'll grab our third receiver. Think that's smart. Elijah Moore, that's right. Dev Smith is dead. The pick's dead. Elijah Moore, that's right. Now you gotta lock in a little bit. You definitely gotta lock in a little bit. It's also not something I would do within my first 50 drafts of like you need a pretty good baseline. You need to understand ADP. You need to understand where these guys fall to, your structure. You have to have a pretty good understanding of at least what you think is sufficient at each position. And who's available late that you like. We are going to go a Breece Hall share here at 35. We'll take the slide. We'll take the slide. Curious. Okay, 1 out of 5. How about Breece Hall in London? Wow, that is a ton. That's something to note. I have 50% of my Breece Hall teams have Drake London on them. That's weird. See, that's one that like I would just never know. We're gonna mix in lad here. 2, 3, 5, 0. Let's go golden. Let's go golden. We can afford the year 2. We'll see if he breaks out. Click. Fun wide receiver room though. Goddard, if he was there, we probably would have went Goddard there for the first tight end, but let's go JCM here. And we're just going to play 3 late tight ends or maybe even 4 with this team. But this team's looking very good. Caleb and Goff, 4 strong RBs, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, this team's already very strong. Good luck. Good luck to that pod. There's only 2 teams left advancing there. I'm sorry. Trey Harris is a good shout on the back end. Again, does this team, if they let Keenan Allen go, are they happy at wide receiver? We'll see. I know the Patriots love to give up on wide receivers, rookie wide receivers. So, and yet I'm still clicking Kyle Williams. Such a late pick. This one, we really boxed ourselves. We're praying receivers fall here. A Diggs pick at 100. There goes Wandale. Oh, dear Lord. What happened? I don't think we have to panic here, but getting Worthy would be nice. We're on the clock here with the double tap. Might just do this. It also feels really good to get one of these QBs, though. We're going to pass on it. We're on the clock in 1. Let's queue up Herbert. And now we're double tapping. We do get Worthy to fall to us. which I don't have a ton of him, but here it is absolutely necessary. We need him. We need him to be the guy. Baltimore, KC. It does feel tough not grabbing one of these QBs here, but we can just be done at RB. We can just be done at RB. This is going to be, man, that's going to be a tough one. This one, we're probably just selecting Sutton as our wide receiver 4 is fine. I'm going to have a ton of Sutton. Pick 81, I'm just going to have a lot of Sutton. I'm just going to have a lot of them. Seawat here at 59 seems fine. Especially with the lad, Drake London, bringing someone that can spike. Hopefully we don't get tricked again. I'm not overly confident that Watson finishes the season healthy, but I gotta mix some. I'm gonna mix some in. BTJ and Marv. Ooh, man, I wouldn't mind either one of these clicks. Just going like a random Jaden Daniels. Just because we're at 3%, we'll mix in a Jaden Daniels share here. We'll grab an elite QB. Hopefully he's elite. We saw 1 year of eliteness. This is the strong team. I kind of just like doing this. I got that click in somehow. I got that click in. I flashed the eyes up and it was like 4, 3, 2. Jeez. And this is probably just tight end here. Like, we could be done at receiver. We got Jennings at 154. Like, it's a freaking crime. It's an absolute crime. We just committed a crime. We're going to go Mark Andrews at pick 159. Holy smokes. What is happening? A falling value at a position of need. Scoop. Yep. That's an official. That's an official scoop. That is an official scoop. It's 10 picks, but position in need, it makes it a juicer. 1540. Yeah, we're getting weird with it tonight, which I don't mind. We're staying loose. This team's done at RB. That's what I have to remember. So I'll just put it in the one spot. This team's done at RB. Don't steal Herbert. Come on. Jalen Warren fell. Yeah, boy. Yes. I do think I just go another Addison share. I really do. And then we're going to queue up Kyler here. Should be right around ADP for us, too. All right, this team, we're still catching up at receiver. So we're going to have to take shots on some of these rookies. This team's going to need 9 wide receivers, for sure. But it shouldn't be a problem. The QB thing's going to be tough. How do we recover from both of those is going to be interesting. And we might just have to go late round values. We'll see how this one turns out. I am worried about this one. The Tony Pollard pick is probably the trap. Might have had to go just a random QB there. Also, Stroud here feels pretty good, though. So I am going to bring in Stroud as the second QB, and we'll bring in Juwan Jennings. I think that is the play. On the way back around, we're praying that Daniel Jones is there, or Jacoby Brissett, and that's just that's scary. That's scary. We can backstack Stroud. Tank Bigsby here all day. Trust the ranks. Up in 5. What do we have? Sutton's fine. Sutton with Knicks. We'll bring in our second QB. This is a 2-2-5-0 start. Drake May, Bo Nix, JT Jeremiah Love, Tet, Dev Smith, Carnell Tate, Sutton, Addison. Seems very good. Reed or Mason here seems fine. And I am good with... We're good there. Let's bring in Njoku. Still catching up at tight end on this team. And yeah, I was going to say, if Gino was there, we probably should have gone Gino, but he was not there. Okay, we're on the clock in 2 different rooms. That's like the first time. Pick 83. I'm just going to go my second QB here and be done at QB. Jane Daniels, Herbert, James Cook, Breece Hall, Drake London, Ladd, and C. Watt. And then we will take one of these 3 wide receivers. You're going to see me grab a ton of Addison. A ton of Addison. This might be a spot for Ricky here, though. Done a QB. Okay, he does go Ricky. We are going to bump up Addison above Myers here. This team specifically, we can go Myers. We can go Myers here. 17% Addison. The Myers is at what? Around 10%. MEY. Yeah, 11%. We'll flip the coin here. We'll go Myers. We have C-Watt. Couple floor type plays, so we can shoot for a ceiling now with this team specifically. Bring in some rookie wide receivers, bring in some spike week guys. On the clock here, and we're looking at QJ for sure at 108, which is really cool for this double stack. Pick 109. I mean, this could be Laporta. This could be Tony Pollard. I'm kind of leaning towards Laporta here. Looks like Kyler went. Where did Kyler go, bro? 102 to Emo. Emo just spanking it with his second QB before his 4th wide receiver unstacked. We got to talk about that one. We got to talk. Some are saying that you're in here infiltrating our QB stacks. Some are saying. Who Ham's in the house? What's up, baby? Nice and blunt. Appreciate you, my man. All right, we looked away and we're on the clock. Here we go. Tasty treat. We're all done. I feel like this is the type of team that you need Ayuk to sign, and you need yeah. This is just the type of team that you need Ayuk to hit when you go like a 0 type wide receiver. So these are the types of teams that if he does hit and you're very solid at RB, you're very solid at QB, it's going to make a bigger impact rather than like, oh, you went 5 receivers and now you go Ayuk. Like you went 5 receivers through 7 rounds. Now you go Ayuk. It's not going to hit. It's not going to hit the same. It's not going to hit the same. I do want to go Mike Washington here. Second rookie. We're going to bring in C-Rod first. Just got the Mason Taylor in. We'll bring in the Jets pairing here with Garrett Wilson. And this is looking like... Uh-oh. Draft. Why was that? Oh, the delay. Okay. So it wasn't really at 0 seconds that whole time. The UD delay. Tricking us. I do want to go back and see where B-Rob's going in all these rooms as well. +4. Okay, this one's +1. 2-5-7-3. Pretty solid there. Could use one more RB. Do we have any Atlanta correlation? Not really, but I'm still sort of tempted. Vidal and Hampton's kind of gross. Let's just bring in Najee. Here we're going to go Reed as our 5th wide receiver, double stack with Seawatt, and hope that this guy doesn't go Love. Scare me, bro. Brad, you scaring me. Oh, we have the double here. That's fine. This is the one team that we go double strong QB. Of course, we would have landed. Ooh, okay. Coleman here. 159. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring in Coleman. I think we're going to go another RB. This is fine here too with Price. White, JCM. Let's go JCM here. Let's go JCM. Leaning into some volume here with Achan and Love, which I think is fine. Here we wanted both RBs. We got both RBs. And we push Mike Washington successfully to 153. We push him to 153. Juicer. What a juicer. We're up in 5 picks. And we need a tight end for this team. One of these two is fun. I will circle Tank Bigsby here. And then this team's done at RB. Just let us double tap tight end here. Just let us double tap. Pounders, what's up, Chris? Good to see you, my man. We are zoned in right now. We're zoned in. We're zoned in. We pair up the Stroud stack like we said we're gonna. Tron Johnson. Judy's there as well. We don't need Judy as much. We are going to go. We'll just bring in Tank Bigsby early here. We probably could have pushed him one more round, but it's fine. What are we going to grab here? Juwan Johnson. We'll just go TJ Hawk or Barner or Schultz or Stowers or Njoku. You know what I mean? Let's just get our guy. This is interesting. So Hampton, Irving, Jordan Mason, JCM, Tank Bigsby, Najee Harris, Caleb Goff is fine at QB. Wide receiver seems pretty good. We can do one more wide receiver. It's not like it's going to kill us. Let's bring in Ellick. And then we're up in 3 picks again. For our last pick, who gives us the most points? Probably a QB gives us the most points. It could be, you could argue this is a 4 tight end team, but who's left is kind of gross. I think we just get the most points from a QB. It could be another receiver. It could be another running back. It really just ends up being an extra pick. Pretty well-balanced team. Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, Odunze, Addison, Godwin, Golden, Juwan Jennings, and Ellick. Andrews, Njoku, Mason Taylor, I'm fine with. All right, so that's 1 down. That is 1 down. Couple teams coming up 2 picks. This one's a double, and this one is... All right, so we're going to Q1 here, make the other 2 picks in the other room. Kittle here could be fun as the first tight end, but... Let's secure some of those touchdowns in Washington. And, okay, interesting. We need a QB. Jacoby Brissett does fall. This is the Marv team. Jacoby Brissett does fall. Marv and Gino, I think we just double tap here. Justin Herbert. Okay, so McMillan comes back to us. And we're just going to do that and ignore tight end for a little bit. Like Juwan Johnson or a third QB, like it's just got to be a third QB here. I know it's a reach, but we're pulling up the correlation and we're not messing around. He's also the next QB off the board too, so he's not coming back to me. He's not coming back to me in 20 fucking 2 picks. It's just not happening. We'll take either one of these. The James Conner click's not even bad here. We could just bring up Brian Robinson, though, and be done at RB. That also feels good. Pick 177 seems like a pretty safe spot to get him. Pretty safe. This is a perfect Mooney team. This is the perfect Mooney team. Don't ruin it. Don't. Tough. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Kate Otten. Ugh. This team got ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just go Kate Otten first. We probably need a third QB. This one got ugly. It's very strong at RB, so it looks even worse than normal. It looks worse than normal. We could just go Rodgers here too instead of Tua. Thinking we got Baltimore, we got Cleveland here. Let's go Rodgers. Stowers and Njoku. Tuan Jennings or Ayuk if they end up in Atlanta. It'd be tragic. Tet, Dev Smith, Tate, Sutton, Addison, Reed. So we did sort of catch up here at receiver after starting double RB. I like Stowers here. A lot. And Robinson's gone. Would have been a good spot for Robinson as well. Just to note, like 10 spots before ADP, right? But where'd he go? Oh, we got him. Idiot. Welcome to the multi-table verse. And that one draft ended super, super quick. You know, I think after this is all said and done, this one team's going to be the one that's like the ugly duckling, and the rest I'm going to be fine with. H.N. Love, Coleman, JCM. We're coming up on what pick? Okay. Tight ends are flying fast. That's what I'm sort of worried about. I want tight end to come back to us here in this room. We want one of these three. Up in 10 picks, up in 10, up in 8, up in 6, up in 5. Okay. Up in 5. Would you look at that? Another 0 tight end build. To be fair, we did grab a Laporta share in one of those. ADP is so gross. It hurts my eyes. Drake London, Ladd, C-Watt, Myers, Reed, and Jalen McMillan's. Low-key cooking. Low-key. This needs to be a receiver here. Oh, fuck. We're losing the plot here quick. Okay, Pat Bryant or Troy Franklin to go with Bo Nix. We're going to go Brian Robinson here. Oh, my God. Can't believe he fell to us. I don't even know which freaking team this is, but RB looks good. Brian Robinson's gone. I think we're just double tapping this. We're up in 4 there. Okay, we have a pick. We have a pick for every single room. Okay. We're on the clock. That was the worst one yet. We had a double tap. We had this going. This is another double tap. This is the room that the wide receiver room looks pretty gross. The wide receiver room looks pretty gross here. We're done at RB. We have to be done at tight end. This has to be 9 receivers, this team. This team has to be 9 receivers. And it's honestly still going to feel pretty bad. I think let's just go upside. Fuck it. Let's go Chris Bell. We've been pumping up the Chris Bell a little bit lately. Before the Hayden Wink short. Just make sure you know, before the short. We got the sleeps. Drake May, Bo Nix, JT, Love, C. Rod, Mike Washington Jr., Tank Bigsby, Brian Robinson. Combining bodies here. Oh, Brazzle share. We also need tight end. Take your pick. I mean, the one thing I know is Kate Otten got the bag. I don't know how, but dude secured the bag. Does anyone know how was it 10 million a year for 3 years? What's up, baby? We got Meatball in the house. The Italian to meet the ball. Let's go. Jake Fergie, Stowers, and Otten it's good enough. It's going to depend on where Stowers lands, though. But Jake Fergie just every single year. Doesn't matter where he is in the draft. He's just usually a good value piece. We're going to need another receiver for this room, though. Up in 14 picks. And how many picks have left? We have 2. We're done at RB. Very comfy here at RB. We should be comfy here at QB with 2 through pick 105. Do we pull in the late Kyle Williams to get some correlation with Drake May? That's possible. Do the Pats move up for Carnell Tate? All right, I just woke up. That was a dream. 3661. Herbert, Brissett, and Geno is a fine combo. We got the double stack with Ladd and Johnston. We got the Marv stack. We got the Garrett Wilson stack. RB? Devon Achane, Jeremiah Love, Jonah Coleman. So we take this break at RB after starting double. Jonah Coleman at 132, JCM, Alvin Kamara, which I'm not really taking too much, but we needed some sort of potential volume. We'll leave it at that, potential volume. And Tank Bigsby. A couple more tight ends. Maybe we could stop at 2. We're sort of hoping that Mason Taylor falls to us here, but we'll just see. One thing for certain. Oof. Let's go Barner here. And then we're done at RB. We're done at QB. It's tight end and receiver. And this is probably just the range to double tap. Let's bring Hawk up. Oh, man, Mason Taylor went. Let's bring Hawk up here. We're going to go Trey Tucker as our 7th wide receiver. And we'll probably just bring up Pat Fry here. And we could be done with these 2 tight ends, Laporta and Pat Fry, and just bank that. Pat Fry's a good value. Bank that Laporta outpays his ADP. And that will secure another. I mean, we have 2 picks left. So honestly, It's most likely going to be wide receiver plus tight end, but there's one pick that if he falls to us, we probably make. We're on the clock with 8 seconds. Yeah, we're just gonna go Vele here. Tet, Dev Smith, Carnell Tate, Sutton, Addison, Reed, Troy Franklin, and Vele. Feels like it needs one more. The RB room's great. Drake May and Bo Nix. I mean, we probably do get more points out of Tua there, but a fourth tight end, you can argue, it just gets really ugly at this ADP. I mean, someone's got to be the tight end in Miami. Someone's got to be the tight end in Denver. It's just, what kind of points are you getting above replacement of these three? It can't be too much. I'd rather just take a shot on a receiver. We're just going to add another Chris Bell share. End of season upside. That's the potential here. He is returning from injury, which is the reason why he's not going to be a first-round pick. But there was first-round pick talk all over him. Big guy, 6'2", speed, super fast, in the 4.3 range. Like, great prospect, just coming back from injury. So you're not going to get anything potentially in the first half of the season, which as a wide receiver 9, I want someone that's going to provide some upside. So back half of the season type pick. And for this wide receiver room, that's probably needed. And we'll just lean into Stowers getting a good landing spot, or just Jake Ferg and Otten. The Otten money gives us a little more certainty that, like, they're probably not going to spend a high draft pick on tight end, right? That's the major thing there. It's like it's just decent enough that, you know, they're not gonna throw the bag at a high draft pick, we don't think. So we get a little bit of certainty. We're looking at one of these two tight ends and another receiver, but this team's pretty gas as well. Stopping at 2 QBs. We could bring in a third. No, we can't. They are all gone in the 17th round. hungry QB room, which helps us with Daniels and Herbert. Really does. Means we could be potentially beating them at other positions as well, which is the hope. Bryant's there. So we're going to pass, I think, on... He's not going to double tap both tight ends, no. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Let's go Pat Bryant. And then what were we going to do here? Oh, we got 2 picks here. Shit. 3, 6, 7, 2. One, 2, 9 receivers. I have been trying to mix in more Cup. We'll go Cup here, and then, oh God, it is so gross there at tight end. We'll bring in Kyle Williams. We bring in Gunnar Helm here as a third tight end. Is fine. We're going to end here with another receiver, and then it looks like we have an extra pick there. So how'd this one end off? Herbert, Brissett, Geno. I know we got 3 stacks here, which is nice. We got the double stack with the Chargers, with Ladd and a little fall on QJ, which I think is deserved, but that's a good price on him. Achane, Love, Coleman, JCM, Kamara, and Bigsby. You know, we are depending on, like, Kamara getting some sort of small role. JCM sort of just stacking up these random weeks from each piece, but really leaning into the front 2 here. Love and HN, and then just getting random spike weeks from the rest of the crew. Gary Wilson, Ladd, Mackay, Marv, Jordan Addison, QJ, Trey Tucker, Cooper Kupp, and Kyle Williams. I mean, it didn't need 2 receivers. The tight ends there are freaking. It's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. But Laporta, Pat Fry, I'm fine leaning into those 2. The QB room solid. Could we have gone another RB? The RBs there were also ugly. So I don't know. Just give me someone that we've seen have spike weeks, year 2 receiver, and then we'll see. If AJ Brown doesn't come to town, you'll see Kyle Williams rise. That's for sure. You know, it's not like the Pats have a mid-round first-round pick. They're picking at the end of the first. Do they even go receiver in the first? I don't think. I don't think they would go receiver with their first-round pick anyways. I think they'd rather trade out, so. Or move up. They have so many 6th-round picks this year. You know, it's not going to help you move up in the first round all that much. You're obviously going to have to give a lot more, but they're not picking I think they have like 4 or 5 6th-round picks. Like, it's nuts. They are going to move some of those to next year or try to move up. AJ Barner, Hawk, and Helm. This does feel like a 4 tight end team. Yeah, this does feel like a 4 tight end team. We will get gross with it with one of these guys. We are going to get dirty with it. We're going to dig deep. We're going to hit the projection button. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, just give me one of these 3. Just give me one of these 3. Drake London, Ladd, Seawatt, Myers, Reed, Jalen McMillan, Pat Bryant. Cooking. We're cooking. Now I want to draft. Oh yeah, I mean that's what 5 underdog drafts will do to you. Get the juices flowing. Get the juices flowing. Damn. Secret meetings and stuff? That's crazy. Yeah, we just ran 5. We just did 5. We're finishing up on 5. We'll fly through the teams. The good, the bad, the ugly. Jeez. Just like close your eyes and you know, I held off on the Theo Johnson click for a while. Let's make the bet he gets a little red zone role. I mean, he's probably going to be on the field more than likely, right? Like, likely can't block. Likely's just like a receiver. It felt pretty good. Not going to lie. There was one team that was like questionable, and that was probably this one. 3593, T-Law, Stroud, and Rogers. Yeah, we were this pick here, the Swift pick, I think is where you could say quote unquote mistake, but it's really where we boxed ourselves. Seawatt going off the board sort of threw us off. So we could have gone BTJ and Marv there, but it kind of feels a little gross. Oh shit. We almost just went a 5th tight end here. Again, we're just going to go late season upside with Chris Bell, someone that wasn't really drafted in the first 60, 70% of the contest. So he's going to get some late buzz here as the tournament ends off. All right. Holy shit. I almost ended up with 5 tight ends. I thought that draft was over. But yeah, that's where we really boxed ourselves. And going a 5th RB that early was also a mistake. But my God, we're not drafting Coker here at 109. My body like won't let me do it. Shakir just kind of feels dirty, feels bad. I probably would have brought up Casey Concepcion or Higgins or Golden was the guys I think we had next best available at ranks or downs, but yeah, that was a tricky spot in the 12, and then you're not picking for freaking how many spots, and then we don't go receiver again because we're gonna get boxed at QB as well. It was just that was a tough room. Shout out to Deludo in this one. Anyone do anything super wonky? I don't see anything with builds that's like crazy, but yeah, just some don't fall to you in the 12 hole. You know, it can either be good, bad, or ugly, and you sort of have to take what the room gives you. But strong at RB. We're strong at QB, arguably, if Rodgers plays. Flowers, BTJ, Myers. We have the double stack in Jacksonville, which is fun. Worthy, Juwan Jennings, Ayuk. So this is the team that's like, hey, you need Ayuk to get a pretty good landing spot, not go crazy, and play football this year. And if that does happen, he probably outpays ADP of 156. On a team like this, it makes sense because we need those wide receiver points. We need those wide receiver points. We'll also lean into the free agent, Juwan Jennings, potentially getting a fun landing spot as well. Judy as the wide receiver 1 on Cleveland, whether you like it or not. Okay, it's Fannin. All right. Torrey Horton and Chris Bell, end of season upside, hopefully. Schultz, Barner, and Otten. That's the thing. Like, you lost a draft when you're weak in more than one spot. And I would say we are weak at tight end, grabbing our first at 180. Can it work? It can, but that's typically when you know it. You could have done something different to have a better draft. Caleb, Goff, and Tua is strong. Tua at 231. Thank you very much. Hampton, Bucky, Mason, JCM, Tank Bigsby, and Najee Harris getting that buzz with Seattle, getting the buzz with Las Vegas. When he signs, he's gonna rise. He's going up 40 to 50 picks like overnight. So is he gonna play football this year or not? He's working out for teams. I'm inclined to believe he's gonna play football this season. How much does he have left in the tank, coming back from the injury, all that? Like, there's some RB needy teams, though. Not the strongest RB class. There's a couple things going on here that's like, all right, Najee, you want to what? I'll probably mix you in at pick 207 a little bit until I get more info. But it's going to be too late for the big board. You have to take him now before you have that info. But him visiting Las Vegas, these RB needy teams, that to me is a sign to draft. Draft him, whether you like it or not. He signs, he's going to go up. Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, Odunze, Addison, Godwin, Golden, Juwan Jennings, and Alec. I like how we started here. Nine little pick slide on Golden. We got a 23 pick slide on Juwan Jennings. Like, cook. I do like the fact that we took a break there because we realized we were strong at receiver. We got some nice value as well. We touched at tight end. We got 10 pick slide on Andrews, Njoku, and Taylor. This is just a well-rounded team. We take the slide on Bucky. I do have to stop clicking him now. I have enough. I've been falling on the knife the last week or so around pick 38 to 40, 41. It's just hard for me not to get some of these different combos. And oh God, I'm just not a Gainwell guy. Like, if you guys have been following me for a long time, Kenneth Gainsell, last year in Pittsburgh, it was ugly. They had no pass catchers. Roman Wilson did not make the year 2 jump. There was just a lot going on there that this dude ends up catching like 70 freaking balls. and sure, he has the one highlight reel that it was a great deep ball catch, like laying on his back somehow. But I'm not giving him pick 111 for that. I'm just not in a 3 RB room. It's a little scary. All right, so this one we start with JT and Love. So double RB start. We also sort of go, I wouldn't say double elite, but May's in that elite price. We bring him up to 64 here. And Bo Nix, we get a little slide on him, which is nice. JT, Love, C-Rod, Mike Washington, Tank Bigsby, and Brian Robinson. Why do I keep wanting to say Washington? Brian Robinson at 177. That seems like a pretty safe place to get him. I think you can get him a lot in this range right now. Tet, Dev Smith, Tate, Sutton at 81. We're just going to have a ton of him, and that's fine. Addison, Reed as wide receiver 6. Makes me think we didn't need a 9th here. But I don't think anything was left at QB, and I don't think anything was left at tight end. Like, do we go Tonjes here? We can't because he goes. So, yeah, no. I mean, it probably is a Tua click. I think we said that. We probably get more points out of Tua than we do Vele. But leaning into 2 QBs through pick 105 is also fine. But if Tua plays 10 games, we probably do get more points from Tua than Vele. as wide receiver 8 on this team that reads wide receiver 6. It is what it is. We get the double stack with Sutton and Troy Franklin. We get Stowers to Denver as well. That's really nice. We just I'm praying. Chris Bell. I do think he could be a late sleeper back half of the season. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with mixing him in here. Again, RB. If we think BTJ is a value, if we think C-Rod's potentially a value in this range, we start double RB anyways. I'm good with it. And we reached up. Like, we went and got our guys here. We did get a slide on Mike Washington here. 19 picks. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that post combine. Like, I don't know how that's a thing, but we did. we got it. So thank you. Reed at 112 too is pretty sick. So again, pick 201, 225, 232. Not a ton of capital spent after going, 6 through 112. So it's fine. 3 late picks as our last 3 receivers. So I think it makes a lot of sense. This team's pretty well balanced. Herbert, Brissett, and Geno. I think we covered this team already. Lean into Laporta, lean into Pat Fry being a good value is fine. Again, 9 receivers, 6 RBs. You're going to see a lot of Tank Bigsby on my teams. I probably should have mixed in Najee somewhere here. I don't know. Was he available at 204 where I took Trey Tucker? Because that would be something I would probably change. Yeah. So he went at 218. If this is Najee, I probably feel a little better about the RB room, but 7 RBs when you start double RB, it's not completely needed. So this can definitely be enough. Yeah. I mean, I like the QB room. Herbert, Brissett, and Geno. We did have to reach up for that Geno pick, and that's what you have to do sometimes when you're drafting from the 12 hole. So we had a couple drafts from 12. That one was significantly better than the other one. This is a 2-6-8-4, Daniels and Herbert, James Cook, Breece Hall, Jadarian Price, JCM, Brian Robinson, and Tank Bigsby. We really reached up for him here, 158. And who knows? We're also drafting 5 teams at once. So sorry if not every team looks completely perfect, but I think this is warranted for 4 tight ends. I'm glad we had the pick to be able to do that. Drake London, Ladd, Seawatt, Myers, Reed as wide receiver 5, McMillan, Bryant, and Bell. Seems pretty good. Didn't get a whole lot of Washington correlation, although do we secure some of the touchdowns here on the ground? Feels pretty good. Maybe you get a JD, poor performance week, 11 points, and JCM carries you into the next week with the low-owned Jane Daniels, something like that. But yeah, that team's good enough. Not the best team I've ever seen, but again, picking from 11, we go too early QBs. We should have the strongest QB room. Hopefully. The thing is, you need JD to perform, obviously. You need them to perform, and that's part about drafting like you're right. And drafting like you're right is realistically being right in this 25% of the time, right? You only need to advance 25% of your teams in order to be in par. So, and we're looking to beat that plus rake, which is an extra 10, 11%, which is an extra 2.5%. You're looking at, if you're at a 30% plus here, you're doing really good. All right. I don't know if I'm doing 5 again. I do want to do a little. We'll chill. We'll do 3. And on what? We're just gonna peek it. We're just gonna look. +8, not happening. We're just gonna look at the bigger board. We're just gonna have a peek. We will stream another bigger board, I hope, before this ends. Niners would be huge too. Niners would be huge. DeLudo said he went hero RB. Deep hero. Deep hero. That could be scary. That could be scary nowadays. Steph in the house. What's up? What's going on, Steph? 3 entries pending. What's that mean? What's it all mean? But appreciate you guys sticking around with me. All right, +8 to fill the first one. If you guys enjoy the stream, go down, slap the like, hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 3K, where we'll be doing a 12-hour live stream. And bang the bell for notifications so you know when we go live. And give us a pick in the top 6, please. Just one. Just one. You just saw like a masterclass. I won't call it a masterclass, but like you just saw a ton of different combinations for how to draft pick 7 to 12 there. And every team coming out significantly different. And I am just in time for a brewski, so I'll be right back. Gonna grab that. Oh, let's go. Let's go. No better time to draft than now. No better time to draft than now. So we are officially, we're 98 drafts in this offseason. All 20 little boards under the belt. We're basically at the halfway point for the big board. We have some slows going on as well. Some slows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting there. We're making a dent. We're making a dent. All right. What do we have? Double Down Brewing Company, Lunch Car IPA. Now for the inaugural. Here we go. Keyboard's not going to work anymore for sure. All done. Okay, need a new keyboard. I just lost. We're minus $98 on the stream now. Okay. There might be. They're gonna have to check the hops on this one. Smells a little. Planty. The plant you smoke is, it's a little. It's good though. Okay, we're just gonna be on the back end all night. That's fine with us. Al Boogs infiltrating the stream. Al Boogs, show yourself in the shadows. I know you're out there. Room number 2. Who wants it? Come on. Free EV for you. 3 at once. I can't even focus. Oh, man. Let's give a little sneak peek. We'll give a little sneak peek here to the Expos. We'll see how they're juicing. All right, so these are the big board Expos only. How are we looking? That's probably a little too much Cal Williams. But I have a ton of Drake May. Drake May does seem like the best pick in that ADP range. It really does. I'll go to ADP and then I'll go to ranks. His ADP started off so like too high in the 40s, way too high. But since then, like, man, I'm just going Drake May over a lot of these guys. We can bump Montgomery up now. That will be on the next ranks update. I was waiting for him to catch up to 63. He finally has, and he's passed it. But like, I think this was like Tyson still going before Drake May. I don't know. Oh no. Come on, brother. Please. Not the Lamar at 6. Can't I draft in peace? You didn't even, it's not even the right piece, Bugs. It's not even the right piece. You can get a piece. Oh, man. JT at freaking 9 again. I don't know what's going on. Our JT shares are going wild, though. For no reason at all. We're going to be over 11% now. Over 11%. So what helps us here is seeing our combinations with JT with having 10 teams already. If you guys haven't signed up for the overlay, you can try it risk-free, bestballoverlay.com. Promo code POUNDERS, all caps, the biggest edge in best ball, $30 a month. Get to see your exposures. You get to see your combinations live as you draft. It's absolutely insane. It's brought my game to the next level. We did do a JT Love team already, but I'm inclined to do another one here. We had a ton of JT, Drake London already. Neighbors, I just have down the board a little bit. I know, end of season, you're looking for the upside, but returning from the ACL, he's going in the second round. I mean, dear Lord, we had 16% last year. Last year was the year to be on him at his ADP. He's only 6 picks cheaper than he was last year. It seems a little crazy to me. It seems a little crazy. I mean, he definitely warrants it, though, if he comes back and he's healthy and he can play. All right. We could also show some of these draft boards as well. So Al Boog starts Lamb and Cook. Very fun. Yeah, I know but this guy is about to go 5 QBs. And some of the badgeless or some of the people that, don't see this, not even just the badgeless, the people that just don't take note of this, they're about to get cooked. They're about to get absolutely cooked. The name of the game here is how can you find the value at QB? When someone's doing this, you don't want to go ahead and then rush to be like, oh, I need the 3rd or 4th QB off the board before they go their 4th. Like, you want to find the value at QB. That's how you're going to punish the room. That's how you're going to take the advantage of someone going 5 straight. I don't think it's going to get canceled yet just because he has Lamar ranked over Josh Allen. I would say that's not cancelable just yet. Now, if he starts picking people that go with pick 200 in the next round, we're like, just exit out of the draft. Just exit out. Oops. Go back. We'll pull this one up. So cool how the combo tool just automatically syncs to whatever room you're in. Josh, fantastic job. This almost guaranteed to be a QB here, right? Like, this just has to be. Yeah. They didn't cancel any of his drafts. Yeah. Wasn't an edge. It wasn't an edge. Didn't he advance 1? Did he advance 1? I think he might have advanced 1. I mean, Jacobs here feels significantly better from a uniqueness standpoint. So we are going to do that. We get Jacobs, JT, and Love as a start. We are not going to make the mistake of going Tony Pollard as RB5 ever again. Ever again. That was stupid. I can now say that was dumb. Anything else there would have been better, to be honest. Anything. All right, JT, Love, and Jacobs. We are going to just start clicking wide receiver here. Just going to start clicking wide receiver. We're going to plan to not get the top 5 QBs, which is fine. We're going to see if we can still find a team that is semi-correlated. So something like this. where like Jalen Hurts at 57 is a small reach. Correlated. Team goes 5 straight. It's not the worst. Oh, wow. You're just going to give us the fall on Garrett Wilson here. All right, we'll go CMC there. Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep taking the slide. You know, we got the spoon out. We got the big spoon. We got the big spoon. We got the big wooden spoon. We're stirring. We're absolutely stirring the pot right now. We're just going to scoop every falling value we can and then try to make a correlated team. But QBs is going to be tough. How much does this draft cost? And why is he taking all the QBs? Man, honestly, so this is a $10 draft. Underdog Fantasy, if you're not fully aware just yet. 200K up top. Major, huge contest. 3 out of 12 advance, 1 out of 10 for the first round of playoffs, 1 out of 10 for the second round, which is week 16, week 17, a 558 seat final, paying a minimum of, how much is it paying this year? 500, which I believe is the standard from last year as well. And he probably has, oh man, I was going to say, does he have it just set to like projection? You know what I mean? Like if he had it in order of projection, who's projected for the most points, but this Swift click, I don't know what the Swift click is. That's the Swift click just threw me for a loop. So I have no idea what he's doing. He might actually be drafting. Like he might be present for this, which is scary. That's even scarier. That is completely dead money. Oh my God. You're not going to give me H in here. I just know you're not, because there's just no way. There's just no. Yeah, HN. Am I seeing that right? HN just fell to 18. Oh my. Oh my. CMC HN. First one on the board. It doesn't take the combo tool to know that you don't have that. But look at this. Something the combo tool shows us. CMC and Drake London. 4 of our 8 teams have Drake London. That's too much. So that is now going down to 4 of 9, which feels good. And something we will continue to monitor as we finish the last 70 drafts for the big board. That is the big advantage there of the best ball overlay combination tool, live as you draft. Right there. Now we know this is unique just because this start is crazy, just scooping. And we're going to continue to scoop here with Odunze. We know his price has gone up, so it's not that crazy. Hit him with the gritty in the 6 hole. What's up, baby? Ooh, we got some badgeless sicko to our right as well. Positano, Italy. Shout out to Positano. Beautiful, beautiful spot in Cinque Terre. Let's give some knowledge here. Let's give some knowledge. Positano. Is Positano in Cinque Terre? Oh man, hold up. Now I actually have to search it. It's been a couple of years. Yeah, it is. What a W. What a W. For a second, I thought it was. For a second, I had a sliver of doubt, and I thought it was Sorrento. But no, our initial thoughts were correct. Shit, it's not. It's not Cinque Terre. RIP, man. RIP, just when you think you know. I mean, we're going to go lemon here. I'm going to take the shot in the dark. We are going to go A.J. Brown. We get him at 31. To go with these two feels really sick. What was I thinking? I was thinking it was Manarola. God damn. JT Love, Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Odunze, and we'll go lemon. Man, Brian Thomas is 61. I was worried as he was rising and there was that trade talk, but as the trade talk sort of simmered down and he hasn't moved, I would have thought he would have fallen more by now, which is why we're at 3.2%. But the dude's just not falling. Here he's falling. I think it's warranted. Jordan Tyson also not performing at his pro day, which has me worried about this 13% and really backing off, which is something you'll see in the next update of the Trust the Ranks. Oh my good Lord. There's no chance. There's no chance we're getting these falls right now. We already do have one out of how many? 1 out of 12 Jefferson teams already had Achane. So I'll just add Achane here. We can actually see what we did on the next pick around. We went T. Higgins. Then we went Dev Smith. Of course we did. Judkins, Tootin, Lemon. So very cool. Very, very cool. See what comes back here. Wow. We have the spoon out right now. And we're getting some fun combinations. Please just go Bucky. I'm not going Bucky. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I am going JMO here over Luther Burden, and I frankly don't think it's that close. 15% versus 5%. Been doing this a lot. Zero 330. We're still catching up at receiver. Oh God, this one feels interesting. So he did stop. He did stop taking QB. Let's see what's there for ADP. Not really any values. Ricky kind of feels gross though. Jets. Ricky does feel kind of gross. We're going to bring in a rare Ricky share. It will open up Purdy, which helps at pick 95 if we want him next, but I think we have to go another receiver. I really do. And that means we're most likely not getting Purdy back at – no, we're not going to get him back at 105. So it's either we take him here at 88. That's a scoop, man. That's the big wooden spoon that you stir like a nice soup with. That's El Mafi. That's why it's so familiar. Yeah, it's El Mafi. Positano. Beautiful spot. The only thing about Positano is it's not like authentic. It's everyone that works there like buses in. It's too expensive to live there, so not getting like the authentic feel. Just a bunch of tours. Okay, this is such an interesting spot. Myers here at 88 as our wide receiver 5. Most likely have to, or we can go Kraft and hope to get. No, brother. We're not getting. We're just autoing here at AJ Brown, which is fine. That's the thing about having ranks is like when I auto early, I really don't care. Achane, Jefferson, and AJ Brown, something I will never complain about. Lamar at 55. Talk to me nice. Let's do that. And that's the difference. If you ever go to Italy and you have the choice of going on Amalfi Coast, like Positano, which is beautiful, just go Cinque Terre. It's more you just get a better feel. And we're going Dev Smith here. Way more authentic. The people that are in town actually live there. It's really cool. Really, really cool. See? He's not coming back. It's okay. It's okay. I already mentally prepared for him not being there. God damn. Yeah, now he's back on track. That dude's he brought it back. I mean, the Addison reach, like that doesn't help me. Like I kind of depend on Addison being there for me to like my team. But we start 3 RBs and we catch up by going 5 straight receivers. My worry here is if I don't go receiver, and I do pull up Purdy 7 spots at pick 105, my luck, this room, like Reed's gone, Pittman's gone, Johnson's gone, Dobbs is gone, Wando's gone, maybe Worthy's gone. And if all those guys go, I'm cooked. Like, I'm cooked. If some of these guys are still there, maybe I should have gone Purdy and then receiver. So we'll just see. We'll just see. I do think I just have Sutton over Marv, to be honest, but we're gonna respect ADP. We're gonna respect ADP. If Harvey comes back with this next pick, we'll go Harvey, but he's not gonna be there. We'll respect ADP, but man, Bo Nix threw the ball the most of any QB last year. And people are worried like Waddle's going to just take Sutton to a 0. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like, if they're depending on Harvey and Dobbins again, and Dobbins gets hurt again, this team's going to throw the ball a shit ton. A shit ton. And this is looking like I should have went Purdy. Get cooked, my boy. Get cooked, my boy. We can go Reed plus Love. We have a couple things we can do in the spot. We could have gone Kyler and went for the back stack with the Hawk. Aaron Jones, the double back stackaroo. Is Love just gone? Is Love gone at 97? He is. Because why not? Yeah, just I guess just fuck it. We'll go Reed anyways. Let's bring in Swift here as our RB2. HN, Swift, Jefferson, AJ Brown, and Dev Smith. So we can secure Hurts and just know that we're getting some sort of correlation, whether it's a double stack or if AJ Brown moves on, we still have Dev Smith. And you are going to see that I have quite the bit of correlation with Dev Smith and Hurts, 38%. Wouldn't mind another share. I like this closer to 50%, to be honest. And no one likes Sutton, so we'll just scoop him here. Don't be the one guy. This guy's not even there. This guy's, oh, man, let's go. Let's go. We'll take it. Sutton for the touchdown value here. Pick 79. Shit's bonkers. That shit's bonkers to me. This is such a gross spot. Ugh. I absolutely hate this pick. But we're going to have no correlation here with anything. And I think I just have to accept it. We have to go. Fucking just went Worthy. I try to unclick both Willis and Worthy. And I end up getting stuck with. Oh, shit. That's deserved. We're just going to go 3 late QBs, and we're going to rely on the Geno stackaroo. Oh, my. Oh, my. You officially beat us. The 6-hole officially beat us. He ruined our morale. This guy went 3 QBs as well. Willis would have been fine there, but I was trying to get the late. I was trying to go Shuck, and I was just going to go like Vele and Juwan Johnson. Now we're just gonna go for value, I guess. We're just gonna go for a good advance rate team, and maybe we luck into the stars aligning in the playoffs. Like, rip. Yeah. We're not gonna let it happen to us in back-to-back rooms, however. I don't mind pulling him up here. Let's go Godwin. We just have so many we have so many QB outs that it doesn't really matter if we miss on Bo Nix. We have Goff here with JMO. We have Baker with Godwin. Like, let's just grab another receiver there because we have so many outs at QB. That's a good problem to have. Whereas this team, the players we selected, and where did Caleb go? Caleb really went right at ADP. We should have gone Caleb here instead of Lemon. That's the big. But we were still catching up at receiver, so I get it. I understand why we did it. It's okay. We made our bed. And now we have to survive with an ugly QB room. Mendoza. We can go Cam Ward and say we got this little correlation with Love. Bring in Gunnar Helm. Can backstack Bryce Young, but like, who do you want to backstack him with? Yeah, we are going to have to reach up for it, but it's worth it. I mean, Josh Downs at 128 is nice. As the fourth receiver as well. All right, we're picking in 3 picks, 4 picks, and 4 picks. We sort of have to stay up on this. 1, 2, 3, 0. I mean, for me, something in the 80s is just cash. It's just cash. Wow, we do have a really big run at QB here. The double tap here with Bo Nix and Purdy is very strong. But again, we had so many QB outs that we left ourselves with. And we're going to be good here with Lamar and Goff. We're done at QB. Double RB star with CMC and Achane. We got AJ Brown, JMO, Marv, Sutton, Godwin to come back. Okay. All right. We're back to a baseline here. I think it's going to be Daniel Jones here in this spot. Just give me a rushing QB on the way back around. We're probably looking at trying to get that correlation with Geno as our third QB and calling it a day here. And like, it's fine. It's fine. It's going to be okay. We'll just make it a good advance rate team. 3 strong RBs. Should be getting RB into the flex here quite a bit. And we pissed. So we'll give hopefully Geno there. We'll see. Algier at 88 seems fine. I also like Kraft. Minnesota, Philly, Denver. This could be Bo Nix as well. Let's go Bo Nix. We'll be done at QB. We'll pull him up to 88. This guy went Purdy at 87. I like Kraft there though. We have 17%. We can sort of chill. Let's see. My Bo Nix average is going to be pretty. I have been pulling him up for quite a bit since before Waddle. So, yeah, we're at 22.6%. Very heavy on Bo Nix. Very heavy on Drake May in their ranges. We don't need the third QB. Dobbins here is interesting as a third RB. What do we got for ranks? I don't know what. Kincaid's fine there too. I do like Mason as well. Let's go Kincaid. Let's bring in a Kincaid share. It's been a hot minute. 6.5%. I do want to be around 8% on him in case he does get healthy and he actually completes a full year. I'm not overly worried about the DJ Moore signing taking up 25% plus of the looks. Josh Allen's still going to mix it around here. Geno's next best available QB. I think we just have to lock it in. Can't play around. We can't play around. We just got to do it. And then we're probably looking at a tight end here. Hunter Henry. Juwan Johnson, Strange. Just give me one of those guys. We're done. We're probably done at receiver. One late guy. Wow, do we still get Kraft? We still get Kraft. Is this pick 98? Pick 105. Oh my Lord. 17 pick fall on Kraft. Well, I think sneakily, if he can stay healthy, he's someone that sneakily could finish as a top 3 tight end. I'm going to say it. Top 3 tight end. The departure of Dobbs. We'll say it. We'll take a heavy stance. Just don't double tap. And you know what? Fuck it. You can do it. We'll take one of these 3. We have Henry for the New England Jets stack, but give me a wide receiver here, please. Almost let that run out. We just got QJ at 112 and Kraft at 105. Okay. You know the drill. You know the drill. Boogie's cooking, he said. Let's take a peek. In the 12 hole with this crazy draft going 3 straight QBs, 2-4-7-1 for Boogs. Lamb, James Cook, Breece Hall, and Kyron. Moore, Tate. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it through 6. Don't ruin it. Don't blow it. Dart, Godwin. Yup. Staffy. Just random Staffy. Naked Staffy. Little gross. Dobbs. Okay. Cooked at 109. Good. Juwan Jennings. Goddard. Tracy. Ayuk. Doing good. You're doing good. I think the Staffy pick might have been a little bit of a panic here, but I get it because we panicked as well. Like actually panicked and missed the pick. Trying to unqueue people. So very good. Nah, the 4-hole got this draft locked down. The 4-hole. Jason? Yeah, J-Life YT. A 1562. Chase London, ETN, Irving at 45. Mike Evans brings in Hurts, Tyler Warren and Pitts, QJ, Concepcion, Mason, C-Rod, Hunter, Emmett Johnson, Judy. Yeah. 4-hole's cooking. 4-hole's got the sauce. He's got the sauce. And what do we want to do here? Denzel Boston's fine. Boston's fine. We'll bring in a rookie here at 138. Denzel Boston as our wide receiver 6. We're done at QB. We're gonna look for value at tight end. Maybe Mandrews on the way back around. Maybe the Mandrews to stack up with Lamar. And here we're going Brian Robinson as our 4th RB at pick 177. That's how you cook. Oh. All right, we needed to bring it back. That's a start. It's a small start, but it's something. Kincaid again available at 129. I can't do it. I need a 3rd RB, whether it's going to be JCM there or C-Rob. I need a 3rd RB in that spot. Nah, I'm not an Ayuk guy. It's not his talent. It's like just him going crazy. It's just him like losing the plot here. Where's Njoku going to end up? We're going to go Stowers. We'll take the chance. We're going to get 3 or 4 tight ends here anyways, so we should be able to stop at 5 RBs pretty easily, especially if we're planning on B-Rob being a value here. They like to use that RB2 to give Bijan breaks. Can Brian Robinson be that guy? Can he be that guy? Yeah, RB gets gross fast. It really does. 2, 3, 6, 1. Cooking. Stay cooking. Secure the stack. Something I like to do with the combo tool too. I'll show you right after this pick. Yeah. Let's go JCM as RB4. If I'm not sure where I stand with my combinations, I'll just pull up my QB here, right? And I'll just turn off the available only so I can see all the players in the draft. I'll just pull up Baltimore, right? BAL, and I'll go see, okay, 44%. So 4 of my 9 teams I have stacked with Zay, 4 of my 9 teams with Andrews, a couple or just one with Justice Hill. Same thing. I'll do that with Goff, right? And I'll just type in Detroit. So I'm a little under on Amon-Ra. Did I get him here? I didn't, but I got a JMO share. So 4 out of 11, 3 out of 11 for Amon-Ra, just something to note. And only 1 out of 10 with Gibbs, 2 out of 10 with Laporta. So it doesn't look like we're getting many double stacks when we go Goff. That's what I take from that. Yeah, so 3 teams with Amon-Ra, right, and Goff, and one of them has JMO. I don't have a Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Goff team. Just stuff that you can see on the fly. It's insane. This probably just is a B-Rob spot here. Don't take the risk. People in the draft room will take him at 162. He probably settles. Like, if we go to true worth, what do you think? Where we think he actually belongs, it's probably pretty close to that. Here, let's just go with the Mason Taylor stack in with our New York double with Garrett Wilson. Let's just do that. We're tracking pretty well. We're tracking the 3 teams pretty well. 5, it was a little difficult to like, hey, you have fucking 15 seconds by the time you realize you're on the clock. You have to read your team, see who's there. And we still did a fine job. 3 is it's our wheelhouse. It's our wheelhouse. This is chill. This is chill. You know, Charbonnet as RB5, likely as our second tight end here. You can't go wrong. What do we want to do, however? We have to make a decision. You know what? We are just going to go Pat Fry. Let's go likely. I have such little likely. I do want a little more. Charbonnet, I don't mind fading him because at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to be a good advance rate piece. And the knee, it just happened so late in the season. Little worried. Little worried. But this is a great spot for it. RB5, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Debo did great in Washington, bro. Woody Marks is fine here. Woody Marks at pick 175 as our RB5's fine. Absolutely fine. Tesla, Schultz. This is, oh man, we still get him here at pick 160. I think we just have to. We get him as our RB5 here, pick 160 still with getting likely. We're done at QB. Jefferson, AJ Brown, Dev Smith, Cortland Sutton, QJ at 112, Tucker Kraft and Likely still going 3 tight ends. This feels very good right now. Judy goes, hit him with the gritty nose ball. Jane Daniels, Kyler, good combo. Oh, gritty, not doing gritty things. Come on, man. You never do gritty things when you're in my drafts. You're always drafting like level-headed, like you trust in the ranks. You got like, oh shit, we're on the clock. We're done. We're done messing around. We're done messing around. We are probably just gonna go. Kirk here. Pick 186 for Christian Kirk. Go Katron. Did I get Katron? I got Katron. He'll be our last RB. And we'll go one more receiver to end this draft. And we'll take a peek at this after, but I think this turned out okay for this guy going pretty nuts. When someone does this, right, they're like taking players out of like completely way off ADP. It'll throw me off. Someone that knows ADP pretty well of like, oh, I know who I can get on the back end, or I know who will be there around that range, and they're not there. Like, that's the shit that like throws me off. That's the shit that throws me off. Is this the 2-2? Is this the 2-2 share? Garrett Wilson, Odunze, Lemon, Ricky, Myers, Reed, Worthy. It's like sort of a meh wide receiver room, but we're very strong at RB. I think let's go Cup, not for spike weeks, but for a little bit of padding. I mean, we have a Reed as wide receiver 6. It should be fine. That should be fine. It's going to depend a lot on landing spot here, but that seems pretty good. 2-5-5-2. We're going to get Ridley here. All right. We'll get Ridley. Oh, and we're on the clock here. Looks like we're getting Trey Tucker. That's fine. That's why you queue it up. AJ Brown, JMO, Marv, Sutton, Godwin, Denzel Boston, Kirk, and Tucker's probably done there. So that's 8. 2-5. 2. So another tight end. But we have so many more picks. Like, we're going to end up with a couple value picks here. We're going to hope he comes back to us. I mean, we might have to stop the disrespect here. Jacoby Brissett at 184. I know we don't need him. Oh. I'm going to go Kirk as our wide receiver 7. Man, I almost had to stop the disrespect. I can't, though. I just can't. Hurts and Bo Nix, we are leaning in. This is, 2 QBs within pick 100. We're sort of leaning in there. We also needed tight end. We needed receiver. I think that would have been a trap there. That would have been sort of a trap. Is it too good to be true? Do we push Pat Fry here? We do. Oh, that's nice. Kincaid, Mandrews, and Pat Fry. That's a nice little 3 tight end room right there. It's a nice 3 tight end room. We'll end this with 1 RB, but we got 2 picks left. So what are we doing? Okay, I know exactly what we're doing. Oh me, oh my. There's just no way. There's no way I get who I want in both rooms. Right? I mean, no. We'll cover these three teams. These three, though, feel pretty good. Pretty good. 3 at a time is like, you can be efficient. You can get correlation. Yeah, okay, so there goes the Najee pick. That was 1. So we might have to go with our backdoor guy here. We'll go with one of these 2. Jordan James is up there as well. We should mix him in a little more than we have. Literally 0. But San Fran's got to bring someone in. They got to bring someone in. B-Rob went. Oh, my God. 192 is a crime. 192 is a crime. Nice double tap there. Jacobs, ETN, Sampson, B-Rob, and Sean Tucker. Nice double tap. Not like huge on Sean Tucker, but it makes a lot of sense for that team. Got to give him his props. We're going to go one more tight end here as well. Oh, man. There's 3 tight ends that we like. Can we get one of the 3 tight ends to come back to us? I think so. Let's go Singleton. Ah, man. Another stressful, deep breath. Adam Randall or Jaden Blue? Let's bring in Adam Randall. We were a Jaden Blue fader last year. We're sticking to our roots. We can't get Javonte at pick 236 anymore, but oh dear. First pick's a tight end. That can't be good. That can't be good for us. Oh dear. Second pick's a tight end. The Badgers are absolutely punishing us right now. Guys. You don't need that many tight ends. You got 3. This guy's got 2. Goddard and Chig. You're probably okay. You're probably okay with those guys. Like they're good. Oh dear. If we can get by this guy, I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good. Okay. You only have 4 RBs. Like maybe we click RB. Maybe we click RB. Damn, boys. Way to make me sweat. Like, really? We pass on tight end the first 2 clicks at tight end. Woo! All right, we get Pat Fry again. Kraft, Likely, and Pat Fry. Okay, maybe we go Rodgers on the way back around. Super cheap. And we have 2 clicks left. One's going to be a receiver. If Rodgers is there, I think we go Rodgers first. Not Jaden Blue, Steph. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, Steph. I'm sorry. So I don't mean to, to dig into the old wounds here, We get an absolute just random pick. I would argue it's probably not receiver, not tight end. Is there anyone here? It's got to be receiver. There's just no one here that I like. There's no RBs left. There's just no RBs left. We could go Claiborne, I guess, but we started CMC Achan. Get a 15 pick slide here. We even get a slide back to Mason's old price. Let's go Vele. Again, we went 5 receivers through 90, which is strong. But then it's not like we went crazy overspending here. 138, and then we take a long break, 186, 199. It could have been an extra tight end, but holy shit. Like, even Evan Ingram was off the board. So, like, Greg Dulcich, I have clicked it. I think I have 2 Dulcich shares, and that's probably too many. So that's where that story ends. But here we're going to end off. If Rodgers is there, we're going to go QB. And then we'll go receiver. If Rodgers is not there, we probably go receiver plus RB, I would say. That's pretty safe to say. Hit him with the gritty going Najee at 187. He is going ultra light tight end. He is hoping to get 6 points. 6 points biweekly. 6 points biweekly is the goal for Gritty. Shit. I mean, Ray Day there too. Tonjes is not a bad pick for that team, though. This guy's going Rodgers, right? Dak and Young. If he does go Rodgers, we probably just insta-click Ray Day, and we might insta-click Ray Day anyways. Oh, fuck, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need Rodgers. I do think the best click on the board here could just be Ray Davis, which is crazy to say, but Ray Davis, 225. We don't have that much. We have Zach Charbonnet, who's not going to start the beginning of the season. We don't know if Singleton's going to have a role where he starts, which means we're starting off with 4 RBs, 2 at pick 16 and 57, then 2 at 129, 136. I know Ray Davis doesn't have a huge role unless James Cook's hurt anyway. So how much does it matter? Who knows? Who knows? But I feel like a Ray Day pick there is fine. Justice Hill, it could have been maybe Justice Hill for more secured points. But again, who knows what's going to happen in Baltimore with the draft? I don't think they're too tied to Justice Hill. It's not like Derrick Henry's getting any younger. Don't be surprised if Baltimore brings in a running back here. Also getting rid of Keaton Mitchell. Just don't be surprised. Now, do we get more points from QB or a receiver is going to be the question. We have the Pittsburgh stack. I think we just lean into Ridley and Kirk being good picks at 177 and 184. And we got value here, right? So this is really 5 receivers through pick 100. We get a 13 pick value on QJ. Let's lean into AJ Brown going to New England. You get, 2 wide receiver ones. You get 3 wide receiver ones with Dev Smith, and Waddle's hurt before halftime. And he's in the Blue Medical tent. Now we got, a 4th wide receiver one at pick 81. It tells a story. Okay. It tells a story. Kraft likely and Pat Fry is fun to say the least. Kraft at 105. Get the big spoon out. Yeah, we scooped. Fun one. RB, we need some shit to go right? We probably have to be carried by Achane Swift, if not Achane plus random spike week. This team would definitely feel a lot better. Could I have gone Brian Robinson with this Ridley click at 177? It's going to be... where did Brian Robinson go? So they knew to take Bigsby off the board. That hurts my soul. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did pass on Brian Robinson. And that's where, having ranks, and this is why I do ranks for myself, you don't miss these values. You don't miss these, drafting in windows, right? B-Rob at 192 is a value. It is. Just is. But for this team specifically, I don't mind the Ridley click as our wide receiver 6. You know what I mean? We're sort of behind at receiver anyways. So maybe we do get Charbonnet back by the bye weeks, right? Week 6 shit, around week 6. Achane Swift. Maybe you get lucky with their bye weeks as well, and it just works. So strong at QB, can be very strong at receiver, but at the very least, we can start 3 here pretty easily. And we might even get some random spike weeks from tight ends to fill the flex as well. But the Rodgers click is more of that's like an advance rate click. You also have a little correlation with Pat Fry there. I do think he's advance rate click because he's going to give this team the most points just based off who is available. But maybe an extra receiver like Tez Johnson, but you're not going to get how many points we're going to get from Tez Johnson with this room. versus, if there was an RB available we thought we could have got points from, that would have been the more appetizing click, but there was not, unfortunately. Maybe Jerome Ford in Washington. Really needed Pat Fry too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you were planning on the late Pat Fry with this team. Makes sense. Ferg, Ingram, Tonjes, and Jaceki. That's fine. I mean, you made it work. You made it work. Strong at receiver. You started 4 RBs. You got your 2 QBs. It looks fine. You're obviously going to need to put some 5-point weeks together here. Looks good, gritty. All right, guys. 8 drafts in the books. Want to do more, but we crushed 5 on the first go around. We crushed 3 in the second. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do me a favor, slap the like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3K for a 12-hour live stream. And check out the overlay, bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, all caps for 25% off. Try it risk-free. You don't absolutely love it, which I know you're going to. We'll give your money back for that month. So appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one. Pounders.